Muy buenas gente, bienvenidos de vuelta al canal, bienvenidos probablemente a uno de los últimos episodios de The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Y es que vamos a continuar con la misión principal, la noche de los colmillos largos. Ve a la sala de juegos. Voy a leerlo primero, después voy a explicar un poco. Geralt había tomado una decisión. Deadland no podía ser considerado inofensivo. Cierto que era una criatura dotada de sentimientos, al igual que su amigo íntimo Reis, pero no. El brujo resolvería el problema con la espada. Para ello, Geralt necesitaría obligar a Deadland a ponerse al descubierto y luego luchar. Esto, a su vez, requeriría encontrar uno de los pocos vampiros ancestrales que quedaban en el mundo. Y la única persona que podía ayudarle era la leyenda viva de la escena bohemia de Becler, Oriana. Vale, esto ha sido... recordáis que en la misión anterior hicimos la misión de sangre fácil. Que no sé si saldrá aquí. Nope. Hicimos la misión de sangre fácil, que era la misión de Oriana. Pero en el último momento aparece Regis y te dice: oye, ¿qué tal si cambias de opción? Y efectivamente cambiamos de opción para sacar el final bueno. Vuelvo a repetir, por el camino de Damien se saca el final bueno y el regular. Por el camino de Oriana se saca el malo. Me equivoqué en uno de los anteriores episodios, me equivoqué. What the fuck. Empezamos bien. Tía, me he olvidado de que Regis se lo carga todo de un golpe.
Shit. Probably meant to stand guard, but on Henrietta's personal request.
I suggest we postpone any further discussion.
Locked. Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind? Thanks.
At your service. Searching and less chatting, please.
Registra la sala de juegos para averiguar qué ha ocurrido con Siana.
Silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Something inside? Nope. Empty. A tin knight.
A rocking horse. Rather worn. I suppose it got a lot of use.
Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture.
Llave dorada.
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off.
I despise these things.
Nice tune.
Indeed. Pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism is damaged.
Diario.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Siana and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Vale.
Siana gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Siana does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Siana gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Siana and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
A mí me lo vas a decir.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabelle de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudelaris, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Vigo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Pues sí.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Siana. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Siana applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Honorrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Siana laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's Cusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Vale.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Siana into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Encuentra el libro El País de las Mil Fábulas. ¿Está en el armario?
Miniature tableware and plush toys. Cute. Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
Va a estar aquí.
Is it? Let's see. Expecto Ludum. Regis? Regis!
Regis tiene que estar flipando en la habitación.
Land of 1,000 Fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me.
Vale. Pon la cámara como... Ah, no, ahora.
Eye of Nehelene is going wild. Whole land's an illusion, but so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Muerte.
Damn it. And this is a playground for two little girls? Something's not right.
No, Geralt, ¿en serio? ¿Crees que algo va mal? ¿En serio? No me lo puedo creer, Geralt, que algo vaya mal.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him.
No sé qué cojones pasa aquí, pero... Chiana.
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
What the fuck? No, a ver, espera, déjame, tengo toxicidad, ¿no? Vale. Vamos a probar una cosa que quería probar desde hace ya varios episodios. Es contra un boss echarme esto. Cada vez que se conjura una señal aumenta la regeneración de vigor mientras dura el combate. Vamos a... quiero probarla. Se supone que ahora, cada vez que echo una... el extracto dura un huevo. Se supone que cada vez que tiro una señal me aumenta la regeneración de vigor. Y cuanto más dure el combate, pues más regeneración de vigor voy a tener. Está pegando la puta escoba. ¿Veis? ¿Veis la regeneración de vigor cada vez como aumenta cada vez más? Muérete. La escoba también. La escoba también debe morir.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Breathe easy? Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo! Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
He venido a recuperar mi infancia perdida. Joder, tengo que decirle esa frase, tío.
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys, never played any games. What do you think? Why might I be here? It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? But normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna Henrietta and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here, so you had best be on your watch.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrek Peyron?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
Vale.
Joss can usually be found wandering
Dios,
the glade at the foot
Pedro.
of the mountain. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Es como la sala del espíritu y el tiempo de Dragon Ball. Que aquí dentro pasan semanas y en la vida real pasan solo minutos.
Watch out, pixies!
¿Qué cojones?
I shall butcher you.
Mierda, son espectros, tío. Qué asco, chaval. ¡Buah! Esto es lo peor para alguien que va a intensidad señal. Esto es lo peor. Los enemigos tipo espectro, porque le afectan mucho menos las señales. Igni no vale para nada porque no los quemo. Les tiro el arco, que por lo menos los ralentizo.
Friendliest pixies I've met.
We're put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
What the fuck? Salva a Pedro de los lobos.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans.
I don't know anything! Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
¿Qué le ha pasado a la habichuela roja?
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that.
Todo lo que dice es mentira.
But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it?
A human. The most human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Vale. El humano más... O sea, el menos humano de donde ha dicho.
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere. Out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground.
And who has it?
A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf!
Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
Tenemos que ir, ¿no?
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work.
Vale. ¡Hostia! Encuentra las 3 habichuelas mágicas. Ve a ver a los 3 cerditos, visita a los 3 osos.
You must have loved this place.
Casa de la abuelita, chica de 20 peregrinos.
But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think. Faster! Come on, you... Know what? They need names. I'll call mine. I'm...
Call that
Roach? Are you serious?
Lost your nerve?
Por cierto, no sé si habéis fijado, pero los duendecillos estos son iguales. Tienen los mismos movimientos que los neckers. Los mismos, ¿eh?
Three bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
No sé si habéis dado cuenta, pero han cambiado toda la banda sonora para esta zona.
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No beam here. Gotta keep looking.
Joder, macho, qué mal rollo. O sea, es que van a ser los cuentos estos infantiles, pero... pero para mayores de 18, ¿sabes? Mira, estos ricitos de oro, se lo han cargado los osos. En los Simpsons hicieron... Me ha cargado los osos. ¿Puedo? No puedo cargarme los osos. Genial.
Stop prodding me and find the beans. Ugly end here.
Que me atacan los... Vale. Y les quito la comida, me atacan los osos. Me los cargo. Por cierto, no sé si habéis dado cuenta, pero cuando he cogido el plato se ha oído... Alguien ha cogido mi comida... Era el pequeño. Alguien se ha comido mi comida o algo de eso.
4 animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of Blaviken. Huh. You've some link to the town as well, don't you?
But my tale's not much like this one.
Oh, los he espantado o los he matado, no lo sé. Lobo feroz.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwumboch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now rots at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
Joder, qué creepy todo, chaval. Todo muerto, ¿sabes? Vale.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Joder. Me la juego. Oh, shit. La Perucita Roja está muerta. Y el cazador también.
Any luck?
Yep, look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if Little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you.
Tiene acento de francés.
Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have!
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
What the fuck? Hostia, no le quito nada, tío. Con el fuego tampoco, ¿sabes? Como se empieza a regenerar voy a tener un problema de 3 pares de narices, ¿eh? A ver, le debería saltar ese hombre lobo, le debería saltar la regeneración. Bueno, realmente es un lobo feroz, no es un hombre lobo. Ah, no le salta la regeneración.
Remember what Joss said about the red bean? A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
What?
Now, I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They had escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes, and the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life. But you know what? There came a point when I thought, you wanted a monster. Then a monster you shall get.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Es verdad, no se olvidó de ella, que era conoció a Siana, o sea, le habla, Ana Henrietta le habla de Siana. Mira, mira este bug, esto sí que es un bug. Mira, 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 el unicornio mezclado con sardinilla. Así sí, ¿ves? Si yo quiero un bug, quiero algo así, ¿eh? Sardinilla ha atravesado el espacio y el tiempo, se ha metido en la ilusión y se ha fusionado con el unicornio. ¿Vale? Esto es calidad, esto es un bug de calidad.
You jest, I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable. So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so much as peek out of the window.
She might not have known. Maybe just couldn't.
And could she also not grant me amnesty when she was crowned? Please.
Está resentida un poco, ¿eh?
Come on now.
Ah, mira lo de... El cuento de los tres cerditos, tío. Míralo, está aquí.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. But you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One bean lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, it could be it.
Joder, la casa de madera, la casa de paja, al capullo. Solo queda la casa de ladrillo. Ah, pero no se abre. ¿Qué cojones? Pero no me deja pasar. Hostia, qué hijo de puta. Que son jabalíes, tío. Unicornio ando por culo. Hostia, qué hijos de puta. Habichuela azul.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Atrofiado, pero ahí está, no.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphically monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking. So, you like it here?
No. Got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Hey, watch it.
Pulgarcita.
Hey, watch it.
You stepped on Thumbelina! That was my favorite
Hostia.
thing!
Why is that?
Because it wasn't about a princess. Tales about princesses are insufferable.
Hostia puta, chaval. Joder. Hostia. Qué hijos de puta, tío. Qué hijos de puta los de CD Projekt. Hostia, he pisado pulgarcita, tío. Joder. ¿Habéis visto cómo se ha limpiado que era en la suela? Como si fuera mierda lo que hubiera pisado. Joder, tío. A ver, ¿puedo derribar las casas también? Nope. Hostia, ha sido sin querer, tío, en serio. Joder. Tía puta, chaval, ha sido sin querer. Joder. Me siento mal y todo. Salón de anuncios aquí, ¿qué cojones? ¿De quién es? Esto sí lo voy a leer. ¿De quién es esta zapatilla? En el baile de anoche bailé con una doncella de cabello rubio recogido en un moño y ojos azules. Cuando llegó la medianoche se marchó y dejó una zapatilla de cristal. Todas las mujeres del país de las 1000 fábulas deben presentarse ante mí para probarse la zapatilla y así poder averiguar la identidad de la doncella, para más adelante pedirle matrimonio. Negarse a aparecer se castigará con el látigo. Príncipe Ulf. Se busca. Ha salido algo monstruoso de uno de mis huevos. Sospecho que mi señora me ha engañado con uno de los 6 cisnes. Aunque ella lo niega todo. Pagaré una buena recompensa para quien me traiga pruebas que demuestren su culpabilidad. Anonimato total garantizado. El pato. Aparta la zarpa de mi colchón. Al bromista que anda siempre metiéndome cosas debajo del colchón, te lo advierto por última vez. Como te pille, mandaré que te azoten, que te maten con un hierro al rojo, que te arranquen la piel a tira y que por último te descuarticen 4 caballos. Princesa Alexia. Material fresco, tabaco, fistet y alcohol, desde asento hasta vodka de grano puro. El cliente siempre te da razón. La vendedora de material, antes conocida como la vendedora de pedernal. Acojo a niños no deseados. Acojo a niños no deseados, preferiblemente rollizos, aunque no rechazará a los enclenques. Bruja. Contrato. Qué loca está esta oca. Habitantes de la tierra de las fábulas. Alguien me persigue. Desde que me trasladé aquí, desde el castillo de las nubes, siento que me observan. Ayudadme antes de que sea demasiado tarde. Balbina la oca, conocida como la oca que pone huevos dorados. Postdata. Sé que Pedro dice que es él, pero no lo es. ¿En serio hay un contrato? ¿Se me va a activar una misión ahora?
goose. That's new.
Do you really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
¿En serio? Ve a la casa de la oca. ¿Es una misión secundaria aquí metida? ¿En serio? Los habitantes del país de las fábulas tenían problemas al igual que vosotros y yo. Balbina la oca, por ejemplo, tenía la inquietante impresión de que alguien la vigilaba con la intención de causarle daño. Por eso había publicado un anuncio en el tablón del mundo de fantasía. El ave ponedora de huevos dorados tuvo suerte de que apareciera un brujo por la zona poco después. Como en aquel reino extraño, el tiempo fluía de otra manera. Y ahora él pudo encargarse del peculiar contrato con la conciencia tranquila, sabiendo que los asuntos urgentes de Toussaint podían esperar. Hostia puta, vamos a hacerlo ahora mismo, chaval.
Doesn't seem to be at home.
Usa tu sentido de brujo para encontrar a la oca.
A feather, broken. There was a fight.
Sigue las huellas. Puede ser una misión cortita, pero...
Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Derrota a Barbarroja y sus bandidos. Barbarroja.
You mean to cross the barbarous Barbarossa? Not on your life!
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Here it is. Got it. Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
Huevo dorado. ¿Y qué hace el huevo dorado?
Did you really travel all the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return.
Bueno, gente, estamos aquí delante de... Habla con la chica que vende pedernal. Como os he mostrado, el huevo ese dorado que te da la oca de la misión secundaria te da un punto de habilidad. Muy parecido a lo que te da Imleris cuando te lo cargas, que te da una especie de bellota que te da 2 puntos de habilidad. Pues aquí te dan un huevo dorado que hace exactamente lo mismo. Porque esta chica sirve para aunque parezca increíble que está aquí perdida, sirve para uno de los finales del juego. Y es que voy a grabar aquí y voy a hablar con ella.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, Could you continue this touching scene elsewhere? You're scaring away my customers.
Vale, gente, y es que llegamos a un punto para uno de los finales del juego, y es que tenemos que pillarle, para sacar el final bueno, hay que pillarle este lazo a Siana.
Give Siana the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Juguémonos el lazo a las cartas, esto seguramente lo editaré.
Alright, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
El maestro de Gwen te puede ganar. Capullo. Dame el lazo, zorra.
Rumpel, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
All right. Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
I... Thank you.
¡Y ya está! Bueno, y si todo sale bien, pues de aquí saldremos directamente al final bueno, con ese lazo que le hemos dado a Siana. Si no conseguimos el lazo, sale el final regular, creo. Bueno, gente, y aquí en este punto vamos a dejar, aquí en estas vistas, en estas bonitas vistas de este paisaje. Y aquí que tenemos que hablar con Rapunzel, que se supone que será la última que tenga la bichuela, porque es el único sitio que me queda por ir. Aquí vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy. Capítulo interesante, capítulo que he contado más o menos cómo sacar los diversos finales. Repito, para sacar el final bueno tienes que conseguir ese lazo que hemos conseguido para Siana. De hecho, mirad, lo lleva puesto en la muñequera derecha, lo lleva puesto el lazo. Si no conseguimos ese lazo, no sacamos el final bueno. Hay que conseguirlo. Al menos eso tengo entendido para sacar el final. Aquí veréis todos los finales, pero el primero que veréis va a ser el bueno. Después veréis el regular y después el malo. O al menos eso tengo entendido, eso tengo pensado. Meter todos los finales en el Let's Play. Así que lo dicho, like si os ha gustado, suscribiros si queréis más de Witcher 3 y nos vemos en próximos episodios. Saludos y hasta la vista.